Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and iOS 11.3 Beta 2 has been out for at least a few days, and I wanted to do a follow-up for you. And for me, most of these betas go pretty well, but this one's been a little bit buggy, just like Beta 1. For me, I do find that I have an occasional lockup with the phone. It's not too often, and the most issues I seem to have with it are in Apple CarPlay. So if I'm in CarPlay, maybe I open Pocket Casts, maybe one of these things crashes, or it doesn't come up right, or it's a black screen on CarPlay. I try to go to music, I'll go back and forth, or maps, and it will crash on CarPlay specifically. If I unplug it, plug it back in, then sometimes it works. So there's something going on there. I don't know if Apple's making some changes, but in this case, there's some issues with it. Now, I do use the beta on the iPhone 10. I go back and forth between the 10 and the 8 Plus, and the 8 Plus is running the regular version, and since the beta has some extra features such as Animoji for the 10, that's why I run it on this one. And like I said, it's been pretty good overall other than those few freezes. Also, battery life for me has actually been pretty decent. Now today, I'm not sure if I've plugged it in. Let me check here. If I scroll down, you'll see that it has been connected to a charger. So I did take a screenshot the other day of my battery life, and you'll see here down at the bottom, it says 3 hours and 47 minutes for usage and 10 hours of standby. Now, when I did this, I had about 60% battery left. So right here, there we go. That's actually the accurate one. Let me make sure that's the screenshot. I had 60 to 70% battery left with about almost 4 hours of usage. So pretty decent battery life for me. I haven't had any issues, but as I always do, I reached out to you through Twitter and asked you how it went for your experience. So 49% of you said it was great, 12% said it was terrible, and 39% said it was okay, but still some bugs. And with these polls, I always ask what kind of phone you're using. So iPhone 6S, I think they fixed the storage bug. Let's keep going down here. You see Gaber Jr. said app switcher goes crazy during phone calls on the 7 Plus. Let's take a look at that. So they've got a phone call going on and the app switcher's not working properly at all, so that's kind of interesting. Thanks for sending that one along. Seems they forgot to rename this text. Delete alert on message on iCloud. There's going to be some random bugs for sure on betas. I'm using a 6S, facing a lot of problems in Spotlight search. So this is where I find this to be interesting. Now, you should be using the feedback app if you're not, because some of these bugs are experienced by some people and other times they're not. Like me, I don't have too many other than the freezing, and I report those sort of things when I find them to be repeatable in the feedback app. So if you go to the feedback app, you want to report things there. iPhone SE, no problem so far. It's been perfect. I've never gotten 2700 multi-core score on my iPhone 6. That's pretty good. 6S, no bugs. Looks like they've really fixed some issues on the older iPhone, so that's a great thing. And iPhone 6S, good battery life, but there's that bug. iMessage doesn't work, FaceTime doesn't work, messages aren't sending. I'm curious what's causing that, but it seems like for a lot of people, it's working okay or mostly okay, and it's an early beta. I would expect a couple more before we see the final released, probably with iOS 11.3 being released late March, I would think at this point. So at this time, it's hard to say when they're actually going to release it for sure, but for the most part, it works okay and seems to be pretty stable. Now, that may not prove true like some of you have said on older phones, but for me, it's been great. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these follow-ups where I go over what you have to say, since I can't possibly use all these phones. I can put that question or poll in Twitter, or I can put it in YouTube. Let me know which one would be better for you, because I think maybe you would get a better response on YouTube itself. So maybe I'll try that next. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you'd like to get this wallpaper, I always link it in the description below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.